Kitex Garments is seeing strong gains in today's session. It may not have been the best year for the company in terms of returns, but the question mark only is, are things turning around for select players within this pocket? Let's get a sense of what the outlook is and the strategic roadmap plan for Kitex Garments. Remember, exporter based out of Kochi in Kerala, second largest producer of children's apparel in the world, process of setting up operations in the US as well. Sabu Jacob, the chairman and managing director of Kitex, joins us right now on the phone line. Good having you, Sabu. Thank you so much for taking the time out. What's happened recently? Because I looked at a few factors before coming in for this interaction. If there was some bit of recent news flow which could bring about a spark in excitement, results were okay. The situation in Kerala hasn't been particularly great as well. No, I don't want to talk about that. But anything on the anvil? Have you landed up new contracts, new clients? How's business looking?
No, actually, whatever we planned, we are moving with that. So nothing new or anything. See, we have projected, the expansion plan, investment plan, and also the coming quarters, whatever the turnover, we have, already announced. Other than that, nothing new right now.
Okay, can you spell that out a bit? Because I believe recently you've announced the investment plan, about 900 odd crores over the next 7 years. Can you spell it out for us? What will this entail? Where will the money come from? And what will this do to the business profile of Kitex Garments?
See, actually, 910 crores, earlier, we have approved, around 400 crores. This is in addition to that. Basically, we are expanding our fabric production as well as, the garment productions. So this is a 7 years roadmap. And, this year, we are investing more on the automation and, some of the buildings are coming. So every year, we have planned, and, this is 6 years, exactly the investment, but, up to 25.
Mr. Jacob, good afternoon to you. Well, one factor I'm sure which will be impacting your company is the rupee depreciation, since you export garments to US as well as European markets. Tell us, how does rupee depreciation impact in terms of financials in the second quarter?
Yeah, actually, short term, definitely this is going to be benefited. Even last quarter, we got some gain on the, rupee. So basically, short term, definitely, is going to be a good gain. And, but long term, the buyers, will adjust, the prices accordingly. But short term, definitely there will be a good benefit.
Could you quantify what sort of benefit can we see in terms of financials? I don't want the exact numbers, just to get a sense, because I'm sure the contracts would have been signed already for the second quarter. How do you work on them going ahead?
Yeah, actually, I cannot tell you exactly, what amount, we are going to gain on that. That only on 31st, based on the shipment. But as on today, you can see, last from 69, almost 2 rupee 70 paisa gain today. So definitely, we convert into that, average, we anticipate 160 crores sales this quarter. So some portion may be, nearly 80 crore, maybe, $10 million, we are going to benefit out of this. So 10 million, 2 rupees, average, we can get a gain. Okay,
so last quarter you did about 123 crore of turnover, and this quarter you're expecting almost about a 150 crore.
161. 160. We already pressed.
Okay, yeah. All right. Mr. Jacob, I was just looking at some data on the stock exchange's website. A couple of promoters have been buying from the open market, and I do understand your promoter holding is somewhere about 54 to 55%. The stock's corrected quite sharply on year-to-date basis. Are the promoters looking to increase the stake in the company going ahead?
Yeah, we have a plan, and we are slowly, because yesterday we bought something, and we are also planning to acquire more.
Planning to?
Acquire more.
Acquire more. Could you give us a sense from 54 to 55% of current holding? What are you envisaging in the next 1 year? Where can the promoter holding be?
See, that, we have not decided, but, slowly, we are going to invest and, because, every year, we can increase up to 5%.
Sure.
So, our plan is to definitely, buy, to that levels this year.
Up to 5%. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So one more question. I think, the shareholders will be concerned under the promoters entity. I think there are some companies rather who which operate in the similar line of business, and there is some bit of operating linkages also which have been spoken about. I just want to check: are you looking or planning to merge, Kitex Garments with the companies which only promoters are currently running?
See, this, issue we have discussed, even a couple of years, we are discussing about that. See, we discussed about, the merging process and, we have clearly mentioned that, this is going to work out only by 2021. So we have, the plan is, now we are focusing our expansion program. The other company, also is not reached to the full capacity till now. So definitely, this is going to work only now like a 2021. Okay,
so you will definitely look to do that by 2021 is what you're suggesting, right?
No. See, that's not sure, because, see, earlier also I mentioned, we have engaged, EY into that, they gave some proposals, based on that, we are working on that, so 2021, we are going to maybe list that company and, then the merger process will happen only after that, we will decide.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Mr. Jacob, for joining us today and taking us through how rupee depreciation is panning out for the company and what's the future outlook of Kitex Garments.